Birth is a magical struggle. It is the moment when the baby transitions from the natural support in the womb into having to breathe and live on its own strength. A process involving major physiological changes in the newborn baby. This animation explains what happens with the baby's heart and blood flow during this transition and how the timing of clamping the umbilical cord is of critical importance to the baby's health. Let's first take a look at the heart. In babies and adults, blood flows from the right side of the heart through the lungs to be oxygenated back to the left side of the heart. The left side pumps the blood into the body, providing oxygen and nutrients to our cells. Deoxygenated blood then returns back to the right side of the heart. Before a baby is born, when it is still a fetus safely in the mother's womb, circulation is different. In the fetus, not much blood passes through the lungs. The fetus is not breathing air, and the lungs are filled with fluids. Rather, it receives oxygen-rich blood from the mother's placenta via the umbilical cord. The placenta supplies blood mainly to the left side of the fetal heart, ensuring sufficient oxygen-rich blood is pumped into the baby's body and brains. After birth, when the baby takes its first breaths, its lungs fill with air. These first breaths are crucial to redirect the blood flow to start passing through its lungs to be oxygenated. This leads to steady change of blood flow. It is no longer the mother's placenta, but the blood flow through the baby's own lungs that now provides all the blood to the left side of the heart. The umbilical cord can now be safely clamped, thereby separating the baby from its placenta. However, around 1 in 10 babies do not breathe at birth. For these babies, the umbilical cord is clamped immediately in order to provide urgent respiratory support. The placental circulation is cut off before the baby's lungs fill with air. Because the blood flow from the placenta into the heart is cut off, while at the same time the blood flow through the lungs into the heart remains low, the left side of the heart will not receive sufficient blood. The baby's heart has less blood to pump and starts to beat slower, reducing the flow of oxygen-rich blood into the baby's body. This results in a rapid reduction in the supply of vital oxygen to the baby's organs, potentially causing injury, especially to the baby's brains and intestines. Only after the baby's lungs fill with air, redirecting the blood flow through the lungs, the left side of the heart will again be supplied with sufficient blood to restore heart rate and blood flow. Allowing the baby to breathe before clamping the umbilical cord leads to a steady switch of the blood flow from the placenta to autonomous circulation. This sustains the baby's heart rate and the supply of vital oxygen to its organs, potentially preventing injury and reducing the risk of long-term disability or even death. We are Concord Neonatal. We exist to help babies win in the first minutes of life outside the womb, especially the ones that are born too soon or those who need extra support. The realization of the Concord birth flow is the first step, allowing caregivers to support the baby's transition with a cord intact until the baby is stable and breathing on its own. Having the best possible support, close to mother, in the first minutes of life is a birthright for every baby. Let's get birth right.